I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what they mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch tight end. Out. 64.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Michel. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's King, operating from the gun. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Come on, set. 10, touchdown. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
Operating from the gun. King looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Let's go, baby. Attack. Line 36. Line 36. Know your job. Who do you want? Yellow. Watch 36. 36 to my time.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Argolani. 15. Switch.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Shift. Hey, watch it. Back's mine, back's mine.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
To throw is King. Throwing to start the drive. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready. Go to base. Me and you won't get the ball. Next box.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
You got it. You got it.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set, hut. 60 outlaw. Check 56. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Ball trot. Mark 56.
King now from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, set, 50, Mike 50. I got him.
King on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Off the bootleg. King. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquez Valdez. Scantling, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
You got to go right here. You got to play big.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready? Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's a party now. It's a party. Jet, bomber. 22, Jet, bomber. Delta, Delta. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Draw, Coco. 6.
On second down, Michelle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Let's go,
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill. 64. Wait. Short.
Back to throw. King. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 15 on it. 56. 80 weapon.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, I got him. That's me. 29 is the mic.
15.
I got one. 29 is the mic. Mike scene 6. Come on, D.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Yellow. 180. Yellow.
Watch kick.
Color.
Out.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Yellow.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. 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 Check, check. Lucky.
Hey, 43.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Who? Stop your whining. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the Patriots' 48-yard line.
Yellow.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Even. Deuce. Hey, check 24.
And again, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Check 50. Tight yard.
Hey, rip lift.
Check safety.
Right.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Yellow.
Touchdown, defense. He's mine.
43.
Check Mike 33. In your face.
Right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On second down, Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check.
Wide, get wide.
43. Check. Eye down these two. Hey, 57.
He's coming, double up. 36. Slam.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Watch 36.
Hey, 57.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Finish the game.
Back.
On first down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Let's get it. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now it's Mahomes again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now King from the gun. He'll throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Oh, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's crashing. Yeah.
On the ground, Michel shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you.
And it's Michel once again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. King. And able to find Dorsett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Not today. Slam.
49, check 49, check 49.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after is good, and the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Wait! I'm the line! Come on, D!
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll try and run it. Oh, able to avoid him. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
43, 15.
Big stop, let's go. 29, bravo. 29.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
29 is Mike 29. Let's go one more.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hero 15.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Smoke. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Good work, boy.
Yellow.
25 yards that time. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Come on, QB.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On the ground is Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. To taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Kill, turn up.
Mahomes going to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
22, Jet, bomber. 22, Jet, bomber. Hot 7.
Here's King to throw on 3rd down. Dorsett making the catch. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
36. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Come on, boy.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
Don't be scared of it.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
I'm going to hit you all night, baby.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
43, 15.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Let's go.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Room here to run. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw to Michelle on the screen.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Ready, set, 50. He's moving to a corker. It's time to bust.
To throw is King. Off play action. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play